Hello, these are some onions I've got growing in a bucket. As you can see, they're ready to harvest. The tops are falling over. So we're going to take these onions today. I've also got some brown shallots, banana shallots that I've grown in a bucket. We're going to take those today as well. But before I do that, I want to cut you to some onions and some brown shallots that I've grown in the raised bed. They're already harvested, they're all out drying in the garden, and I've used various seats that we have in the garden just to lay these out. And fortunately we've had nearly 2 weeks of really dry weather, so they're drying out really nicely. They will go indoors at some stage, but for the time being, while the weather's dry, we'll leave them outdoors and then we'll tidy them up and move them indoors. Let me show you those onions and those brown shallots that I took out of the raised bed, and then come back to these. These are an onion called Turbo. I grew these onions from sets. They've been drying out now for a week or two, and I'm quite pleased with the way things are going here. Would you describe those as a medium-sized onion? I don't know. How would you describe them? Some are bigger than others, but they're all sound onions and we're happy with them. And one thing I will say here and now, before I show you the brown shallots, the Ailsa Craigs and the Walla Walla, before I show you those three, and I'm showing you these ones now, not a single onion in that bed bolted. Not one went to seed. I was really chuffed with that. Really chuffed with that. So just about every onion we planted in the raised bed, we got across the finish line. Okay, so there's a Turbo. Let's go and have a look at Walla Walla, Ailsa Craig and Brown. And if you're a Walla Walla grower, and particularly in the United Kingdom, I need your help. Okay, let's go and have a look at the others. Okay, let's check these onions out first. These ones here. These are some onions that did go to seed, but they were grown in buckets. They weren't in the raised beds, and that's probably down to me with probably some intermittent watering would cause that. I don't know, but these were the only onions that went to seed this year that bolted in my garden, and they were all in buckets. These here, these are a disappointment. These are the Walla Walla. Now, as I've already said, I've not grown these before. They come with a great reputation, a great tasting onion, and I've seen them grown really big, but usually by the US growers. I've not seen them grown in the UK. I've certainly not found a video with them on. They may be out there, maybe just have missed it. But really what I want you to do for me, if you're a UK grower and you've grown Walla Walla, I need some confidence to give them a go next year. I need you to tell me that you've grown Walla Walla from seed and you've got some decent onions. I mean, you know, we expect something bigger than that, don't we? From Walla Walla, it is a big onion. But these guys didn't grow this year. I think it's down to the way that I got them germinated and started off early, and they just never kicked on. They never kicked on, and they were grown in the raised bed. Okay, these guys have never ever let me down. Ailsa Craig. I mean, Ailsa Craig is a lovely onion, grown from seed. We've got a few small ones, as you can see. We haven't hid those, we haven't put those out of sight. We did get a few smaller ones, but hey, look at this big guy. I mean, he's enormous. The size of him. That's a big onion. That's a big Ailsa Craig. So they're out here drying now, and these are those brown shallots. Hey, look at that. That's a beauty. They're beauties. They really are. Now, not all of those grew big. I mean, we did get some small ones. That's how it is here. We've got some big ones and some small ones. but we'll put them all in front of the camera and let you see what we've got. So that's it. Let's go back up to the wheelbarrow and let's have a look at what we've got left in buckets. That's some red skin onions and some of these brown shallots. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's take these onions and just screw them out like that. That's them. Let me just take a few of these dried leaves off, let you get a better look at them. 5 small red onions grown in a small 10-inch water bucket. Hey, we've got to be happy with this. Yep, we're happy with this. Right, let's have a look at those brown shallots, the banana shallots. These are the shallots. As you can see, they've all fallen over. We've got 2, 4, 6, 7 shallots in this small 10-inch bucket. Let's harvest these shallots. Hey, look at those. You'd have to be happy with those. Come on, in a small 10-inch water bucket. Now, some are bigger than others, but hey, they're all eatable. Every single one will finish up in the kitchen at some stage and be cooked. Hey, look at that. Come on, look at that. Right, let me give these a little tidy up and then we'll have another look at these. Oh, they're looking. Hey, come on, this has got to be worth doing. That's just a small 10-inch water bucket. These are gourmet shallots. The Michelin star chefs rave over these. I've just grown them in my back garden. You could do this. You definitely could. Now let me just bring those red skin onions back into shot. Just hold on. Look at this. Just 2 10-inch water buckets delivered this lot. I mean, you may not have an allotment and you may not have a big backyard or a big garden, but if you've got 2 10-inch water buckets, ex-cut flow water buckets, a bit of garden soil, throw in a slack handful of bloodfish and bone, any proprietary fertilizer, any balanced fertilizer, you can grow these. I've just done it. I've just done it. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is Homegrown Veg signing out.